Why sim giget sigidum hanana gabut wild sich gabalku at a hat ni to get a gulps up. Some flodum news some at a Dr. Michael Dangeli doayu. Nadi kim gwa Lugwe Shlim Scott's milk the wet. Naksu gwa got some milk the wet. Get Hayetsk noom. Up some local oiachs at new some musquim squamish at a slewatooth wilayachs that now got subum gwa. In some Aliach, our language, I've introduced myself. My name is Dr. Michael Dangeli, and no, it's not honorary. I am a professor at the University of the Fraser Valley in the School of Creative Art. My husband, Mike Dangeli, and I, as well as our sons, one of our sons will be dancing in here in a second, Natty Hayetsk and Nick Dangeli. We lead the Get Hayetsk dancers. We're of many different guest nations. We are Tsimshan, Niska, Gitsan, Haisla, Haida, and Tlingit. We are a multi-nation dance group, and we'd like to thank our hosts in this beautiful and unceded territory. Each of us, each of you in this room has the honor and privilege of being in today, which is that of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Coast Salish nations. So up some local oyachs at Newsome to all of our Coast Salish wilayachs, as well as oyachs at noon. Thank you for inviting us to be here today.
What a beautiful day. For us, this is our first performance coming out of everything. We've done lots of Zoom stuff. Lots of stuff from the chest up, so it's nice to be wearing pants again. It's our absolute pleasure to be here. As my Nux was sharing, we're the Get Hayetsk dancers. We are known for our masks and other ceremonial knock, our beans. A little bit of housekeeping. It is okay to clap. It's okay to get excited when you see the mask coming out. We brought a few to share with you guys here today. After we're done, we've incorporated that as well with the clapping, so we're okay with that. Photographs and video are wonderful. If you can tag me, Mike Dangeli, or Get Hayetsk, if you post them, that would be wonderful. That's how we get the word around. The very first song we're going to share is a song that we received in trade through our dear friend and relative Sa'aplak, Bob Baker of the Squamish people. For them, this is Anachain, the Thunderbird, or what we say, Satumpti. The Satumpti gets everybody's attention here in the hall, gets everybody's attention in the feast hall to witness. As a witness, as all of you guys are, is one of the most prestigious positions to be on the West Coast. For us, it's your job to go and tell what you saw here, to share with people. This is how our names live forever. This is how we get out and share who we are. This mask will be dancing many different colors of the rainbow. We have names for every color in the rainbow that was gifted to us by William Samagalaha, the creator. This is Satumpti Anachain, the Thunderbird. And awesome. So did we get everybody's attention? Okay, I'm going to teach you a little bit of Somalian. Oh is yes. So did I get everybody's attention? Oh, I'm stubborn. Good job, all of you. This next song, because we are guests in this beautiful unceded territory, we are going to honor our leaders. We're going to honor the land that we're on. This song was created by my grandparents, the late Samagik Oye and Sigam Hanach Basak, my late grandparents, Reggie and Louise Dangeli. You're going to see our youngest son, the guy who was dancing the Thunderbird is my middle son. That's Nick. He's 24. And our youngest is just almost 2.5. It's a long age gap there. I'm going to add one more. I also have a 30-year-old. I started young. So, but he's not here today. But our two sons are, and you're going to see my wife and our dear relative Helen dancing the Amhalite. The Amhalite is our highest form of nach nach. And what we're sharing with you today is in our language is called nach nach. Nach nach means beyond human power, and they are personified through our milk, our masks, our headdresses, our regalia, our drums and rattles. This song is going to honor our leaders, our Simgigat and Sigam Hanachs, our chiefs, our matriarchs, our most relied upon people in our villages, our leaders. We've danced this dance for heads of state and royalty all over the world, as well as our chiefs and matriarchs, our residential school survivors. Just about any time we can, we do this to honor the land. Normally, when we dance this, we scatter eagle and swans down. And this is the highest form of honoring, but is also the closest that we get to human form. As this is our first performance back, I didn't quite remember to pack everything. So there might be some eagle and swans down inside the Amhalites as we dance. So if it lands on you or some comes out, please know that that's part of our dance, that it is a blessing. That after, if you see some around, you're more than welcome to put it in and keep it for your own medicine. This is our headdress dance. The little guy that you see dancing with my wife leaving the stage now, his name is Hayetsk. Hayetsk is our Copper Shield. That's actually the name of our dance group. Get Hayetsk, the people of the Copper Shield. Hayetsk, he's almost 2.5 next month. He started dancing. His last time he danced when he was 4 months old. He danced his first mask. So this is his first performance back after all this craziness that we all survived. So can we get a round of applause for all of us? And awesome, thank you. Are you guys having a good time? Oh, awesome. We'll get you guys some Alga speakers sooner than later. All right, so the next song is to honor our Eagle clan, which my wife and son are, my youngest son. We're matrilineal. So everything our mothers and grandmothers are matrilineal side, We're born into these clans and crests. We also earn our rank and where we sit within our society through our mothers. Our father sides gives us our wealth. So as you can see, both all of the masks and everything in the regalia I've created, so you can see our sons are going to be inheriting a ton of wealth when it's my time to transition, not for a long time. So I make my living as an artist and carver. I just completed my 27th totem pole. I've had exhibitions all over the world and have been able to share as an act as an ambassador for our people, my Nishka and Tsimshian people. And so this next song commemorates my very first totem pole raising. I'm actually starting 2 more poles. One is going to Prince George. The other one's going north for our murdered and missing men, women, girls, boys, and LGBTQ+, as well as our residential school survivors. The last 2 I just did were for that as well. These are the sister poles of those. I'll be starting those here real soon. This song commemorates my first totem pole raising. And so I'm very fortunate that I'm able to continue this work that our people have been doing since time immemorial. Our totem poles are doing exactly what I'm sharing with you as witnesses. You guys are hearing this history. And as you see the artwork, you see the totem poles or you see the masks, that will spark this memory so that you can share it. This is our written language. This is our eagle song. And it means so much to see our children dance these. When I began dancing, I'm going to show my age here, in the 80s, early 80s, late 70s. This wasn't the cool thing to do. And I'm really grateful that my grandparents and my mother really made me stick with it because it's given me a huge foundation. My wife grew up the same way in her village of Metlakatla, Alaska. And so for both of us, we're able to train and teach our children. It means so much to see my 24-year-old and my 2-year-old dance together on stage, especially after all what we've just gone through. It means so much. So I thank you guys for being wonderful witnesses with that. This next song is one of my favorite cultural heroes. His name is Tamsin. Tamsin represents the very best of us, the very worst of us. Tamsin is human personified. Tamsin is a transformer, a shapeshifter, a trickster. To us on the West Coast, his favorite form is Raven. To our relatives over the mountains and on the other side of the country, he goes by Coyote or Nanabush. He is a transformer, a shapeshifter, a trickster. He loves to tease us. So if you get teased here today, know it's in good fun. When we tease you, it means we like you. So you've all been warned. And Tamesome may come out and tease you just a little bit. This is our Raven dance. I tell you what, singing live as opposed to in front of my computer is so much different. I'm a little out of practice. It feels good to be coming up and singing again. We've shared all of our ceremonial wealth with you that we brought with us here today. We actually have 100 different masks and just as many songs to share. We're just giving you a small taste of who we are. Our last two songs are very old songs. This next song we're going to be sharing with you comes from my grandfather's side of our people. That's Itsawit. We're the Dene-speaking Southern Athabascans of Southeast Alaska. When our ancestors would return home from combat, they would sing this song and they would laugh and taunt our enemies because we had survived. In recent history, my grandfather, a veteran of World War II, when he returned home, our family sang this song. My Uncle Bill was a Marine in Vietnam, and when he returned home, our family sang this song. My two brother cousins were in the U.S. Navy and the United States Marines, and I myself served 10 years as a U.S. Army Airborne Ranger. When we returned home from our tours of duty in combat, our family sang this song. Not only do we continue to sing this song for our warriors and our veterans, but we sing it for our residential school survivors. We sing this song for our young ones when they graduate from Head Start to elementary school, to middle school, to high school, to college and university. Our son, Nick, and I hosted a potlatch for my Nux, my wife, when she graduated with her PhD, being the very first Aboriginal to get a doctorate in the study of our art history. We sing this song every opportunity we can because we're still here. We're practicing our language, our culture, our traditions. I'm really grateful that you guys were open to this experience. I'm grateful that we're able to sing, that we all made it through this global pandemic. It's a huge victory for all of us. We've lost a number of our dancers to COVID. And I'm sure it's like that for many of you. I'm sure it's touched all of you, but we made it. We survived. We're here. So we sing this victory song for all of us. I'm grateful that we're here to sing and dance for the first time in many years. It means so much to be able to have this. This is our victory song. So again, at Oaxisum, Gunlish Chish, Hawa, Gela Kesla, Madu, Magwech, Tanzi, Masuch Oi, Madu, Gracias, Merci beaucoup. All the beautiful ways we say we thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. It meant a lot for us to come out and share a small portion of who we are. I raise my hands to our good friend Kelly for asking us to be a part of this. I look forward to being able to share much more in the future. And to Oaxisum, we wish you well and safe journeys. This is our exit song.